said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Using his legs as John. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He'll pull it. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Eastern Michigan 14, Notre Dame 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the there he goes! Made a defender miss. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it the way. Touchdown, Eagles! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Crosses to 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it, it's Young. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Takes his shot. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Irish time to think about it. They'll open the quarter going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. But a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. To the air, it's Dyer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Eagles! made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now. After that last carry,
touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone.
Ready up. Cricket.
He leaves it with his back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. Oh, they're faking it. And the pass is caught, and the fake works. They get the first. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go back to the air on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got enough space. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Nicholson. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. On the run, it's Moore. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
He's going to run it. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To throw, it's Dyer. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run it left here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off.
Snags it at the 30, still running. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's now second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Get set, get set. Go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working the big fella to the corner. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether